stress, pressure, expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the UCLA Bruins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bruins will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt. Return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for space. It's Watts. Knocked down. Could not turn the corner, and already this offense behind the chains.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Reed. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Quarterback keeps it. He breaks. There he goes. Got enough for the first down. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Aggie. Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Ross. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. for a man. It's Murphy. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Bruins in the hurry-up.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these two top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot.
It's a seam wide open. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, UCLA. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Really needed a... They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are...
It's a running room. Oh, a lot of space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Rush is on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Coming out with it, it's Ross. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Hansen. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo. He wants to change this route. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Out of the backfield, he's open. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Yeah, you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's gonna bring up a 4th down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's loose. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. And some room to work. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Matthews. And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Going up top again. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and we saw that right there.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Into the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
It's the grab. It's Marshall. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ball.
Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal. And the Bruins will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw, it's Murphy. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Bruins! A great catch and run for 6.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Buying some time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here.
Just steamrolling the defense. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On the move. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. Under fire. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Reed. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Oh, they're after him. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Misfired on 1st down. Back to the air on 2nd. Pucks it out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Lets it fly. Makes the catch.
just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Ross. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The Bruins want to move quickly. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. Using the quick game.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Bruins can really attack on this second and short. It's caught. Touchdown, UCLA! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to. And then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Murphy. He's looking deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. He'll bring it out. It's McClain. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd. Gets it out fast. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Might be calling a hot route. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Robbins. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw, it's Reed. Working that left side now. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away and doing it clean. No PI on that one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle. It's Watts. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Quick handoff. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To throw, it's Murphy. Gonna take a shot. Pulls it in down the middle. They're ripping off chunks of yards. They get it to the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Watts. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's brought down the 1. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And this one will be stopped for no gain. To mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Unleashes to the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left.
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
Well, the defense can smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! And the punishment has been extended.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Reed. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bussey. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fierce the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Pressure coming. Holds it in. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got it.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
One back, baby, one back.
Wants to go up top. It's caught. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Got his man on the right. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. The Bruins are in the hurry-up.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And the Bruins come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Touchdown, UCLA! And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense
Throws toward the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
This time on target. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This senior showed serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. The Bruins are threatening in the red zone. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Laterals it back. Here's a heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. 3rd down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
He's got it, 1st down and more. And they're going to score again, get another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responds. Last week, 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. There he goes down the right side. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the ground with the back.